In the first part of dividing decimals, we are going to see how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. Let's take an example first. Divide 0.8 by 4. We don't know yet how to do the division of decimal numbers, but we do know how to divide fractions. So let's convert 0.8 divided by 4 to fractions. How do we do that? 0.8 is same as 8 over 10, and when you divide by 4, you know that you multiply by 1 over 4. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. So the answer is 2 over 10. When we convert 2 over 10 back to a decimal number, it would be 0.2. So the answer is 0.2. Now there is another method to do this division, without converting it to fractions. How can we do that? There are two steps. First, we ignore the decimal point and start dividing normally. And then when we are doing the division, we put the decimal point in the quotient, that is the answer, right after the division of the whole number. Let's take an example, the same example, and see how it is actually done. So when we divide 0.8 by 4, we start dividing normally. So we say that 4 zeros are 0, and now the next number we divide is 8. But 8 is after the decimal point. So what we do? In the quotient, we first write the decimal point and then bring down 8. 8 is there after the decimal point. So before we bring down 8, we have to give the decimal point in the quotient. Let's divide 8 by 4 now. 4 twos are 8 and the remainder is 0. So our answer is 0.2. Let's take one more example. Divide 15.4 by 11. Again, start dividing normally. 11 ones are 11. So 15 minus 11 equals 4. The next digit is 4, which is after the decimal point. So before we bring down that 4, we should put the decimal point in the quotient and then bring down 4. Now we have 44. So let's divide 44 by 11. 11 fours are 44 and the remainder is 0. So our answer is 1.4. Let's take another example. Divide 43.2 by 5. Start dividing normally. 5 8s are 40. The remainder is 3. The division of the whole number is done now. So let's write the decimal point in the quotient and then bring down 2. Now divide 32 by 5. 5 6 are 30. 2 is the remainder. Now in this case, we do not stop when the remainder is 2. What we do is that we put an extra 0 at the end of the number that you are dividing. That means after 43.2, we write an extra 0. And we bring down that 0 and continue our division. We know that in case of a decimal number, you can put extra zeros at the end and it does not change its value. So let's divide 20 by 5. 5 fours are 20 and 0 is the remainder. Therefore, our answer is 8.64. So what's the new step we learned here? We learned that we put extra zeros on the right and keep dividing until the remainder is 0. Let's check one more example of the same type. Divide 25.7 by 10. Start dividing normally. 10 twos are 20. 5 is the remainder. Now the division of the whole number part is complete. So let's write the decimal point in the quotient and bring down 7. 10 5s are 50. 7 is the remainder. Now we do not have any more digits in the number that we are dividing. So let's put an extra 0 and make it 25.70 and bring down that 0. 10 sevens are 70 and 70 minus 70 equals 0. So our answer is 2.57. Now let's take a closer look at this last example. Dividing 25.7 by 10. The answer is 2.57. What do you notice? You can see that the decimal point has moved to the left. Do you remember what happens in case of multiplication? When we multiply by 10, 100, 1000 and so on, the decimal point keeps moving to the right. In case of division, it is exactly opposite. When you divide by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on, the decimal point keeps shifting to the left. And how many ever zeros are there after 1, the decimal point shifts that many places to the left. If you divide by 10, the decimal point moves one place to the left. If you divide by 100, it moves 2 places to the left. If you divide by 1000, it moves 3 places and so on. So let's use this and solve some examples. The first one is divide 57.68 by 10. Now you are dividing by 10, so the decimal point moves one place to the left. So the answer is 5.768. The same number, if you divide by 100, the decimal point moves 2 places to the left. Hence the answer is 0.5768. If you are dividing the same number by 1000, the decimal point moves 3 places to the left, but there are only 2 digits here. So what should we do? We can put an extra 0 before 57. In case of a whole number, you know that you can write an extra 0 before the number and it does not change its value. Therefore, the answer is 0.05768. The next one is divide 2.3 by 100. We are dividing by 100, so the decimal point moves 2 places to the left. But again, there is only 1 digit, so we write an extra 0 before 2 and the answer is 0.023. In the next example, we are going to find the divisor. 7 divided by what gives us 0.7. The decimal point has moved 1 place to the left. That means the divisor is 10. 7 divided by what gives us 0.007. The decimal point has moved 3 places to the left. That means the divisor is 1000. And 7 divided by what gives us 0.07? In this case, the decimal point has moved 2 places to the left. That means the divisor is 100.